So in problem 70, they give us this table of data that shows the starting balance of the account and how it changes from month to month. You're making $50,000 withdrawals out of it, but it's also earning interest at the same time. So part A, what is the average rate of change over the 19 years? So that would be f of 19 minus f of 0 over 19 minus 0. So that's 368,288.84 minus 0 over 19 minus 0. And that turns out to be, actually it's the other way around, it's 0 minus 368,288.84, and that turns out to be negative $19,383.62 per year. So it's decreasing by about $19,383 per year. Part B, if the payments are $50,000 per year, why is the balance not decreasing by $50,000 per year? It's because it's even though you're taking $50,000 out, it's also earning 12% interest. So earns Okay, part C says use a graphing calculator to make a scatter plot of the data. Describe the graph of the data. Okay, so if we take our graphing calculator and if you go to Stat, Edit, it's going to get you in the list mode, and so you want to clear out the lists that you have there by putting the cursor on the list title and press the clear button. Never the delete button. You don't want to delete the list title, you just want to clear the list. And so then put the numbers 1 through 19 in list 1, those will be your X values, and the dollar amounts starting with $368,288.84 in the list 2. So I've got all the values in there already. And then once you have all the values in there, then we want to create a scatter plot. So first we need to set up our window. Our X values are the years. Those range from 0 to 19. So I'm going to say from 0 to 20. And the Y values start at $0 and go up to 368,000. So I'm going to make that 400,000. Sorry, that should be the Y min should be 0 and the Y max should be 300 or 400,000. And I'll make my scale 100,000. And then if we go to stat plot, we can make sure plot 1 is on, which mine is off right now, so I'll turn that on. And it's graphing list 1 versus list 2, which is what I want. So then when I draw the graph, that's what I get. And so that looks like it might be in the shape of a parabola, an upside down parabola. Might possibly go through those data points. Maybe I mistyped a couple. It looks like there's a couple data points down here that don't match up. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like around 5 and 7 I might have mistyped the values. So let's go back to Stat, Edit. Yeah, I did. So for 5, that was supposed to be 331,408.41. And then for 7, that was supposed to be 309,718.71. And now when I graph, good, it looks like all my data fits that curve, and again, that looks like an upside down parabola. And so parabolas are quadratic. Okay, to calculate the change in the investment account each year, we're just looking for the difference here. So 368, 288.84 minus 362, 483.50. So the account balance only went down by $5,805.34 the first year, and then in the second year, 362, 483.5 minus 355, 981.52. And so that year it went down by $6,501.98, and so on. So you just keep subtracting to get the difference from one year to the next. So at the beginning it's around 5,000 or 6,000. Now notice at the end, if we do 120,000, $91.56, and subtract $84,502.55, it went down by $35,589.01. And so the account balance is decreasing a lot more at the end than it is at the beginning, because there's less money in the account earning interest. At the beginning it was earning a lot of interest because the balance was large, and so even though we're making withdrawals of $50,000, the interest was boosting it up quite a bit, and so it looked like we were only withdrawing $5,000 or $6,000 when we were really withdrawing $50,000. But at the end, the account balance is much smaller, so it's not earning as much interest. So when we take out $50,000, there's not much money left in there earning interest. So that was part D. I didn't do all the differences, but hopefully you get the idea on how to do that now. Part E is the average rate of change per year increasing or decreasing. The amount is, the change is becoming more and more negative each year. So that means if it's becoming more negative, that means it is going to be decreasing. Decreasing, so these would all actually be negative changes, decreasing since the differences are becoming more negative. Okay, and how does the concavity of the graph verify your answer from part E? So if we look at that graph, let me take a picture of that so I can write on it. Okay, how does the concavity verify this answer? So look at what we're looking at as our slopes, because rate of change is slope. And so this is a small negative slope, a steeper negative slope, a steeper negative slope, and a steeper negative slope. So as we move to the right, the slopes are becoming more and more negative, meaning the slopes are decreasing. Okay, and so that's it for problem number 67.